The Fundamentals of Engineering, or FE, exam, often referred to as the EIT exam, is administered by the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying, or NCs. Their website is a great resource for information, which is ncs.org. You can also email them at or call them at 800.250-3196. To be eligible, you typically need a 4-year bachelor's degree in engineering or engineering technology. Eligibility often requires being a recent graduate, generally within 5 years of graduation, or having sufficient work experience, typically around 4 years. Registration involves creating an account in the NC's website, scheduling the exam, and paying the required fee. You will register for the Fundamentals of Engineering, or FE, exam, which most states consider equivalent to the EIT. The exam is usually in a multiple-choice format, consisting of 110 questions. The exam covers a range of topics, including mathematics, natural sciences, and various engineering disciplines. Once you pass the EIT exam, a 4-year waiting period usually begins before you can take the Professional Engineer, or PE, exam. Most states have this requirement to ensure sufficient professional experience. Penn State Engineering Career Services could be a good resource, and their website is careers. NGO, PSU, Edu. You can also reach them via email or by phone at 814.863-1828. Contacting your internship supervisor at Allegheny Energy can also provide guidance and support. Taking the EIT exam early is generally recommended to start the clock for the PE exam. Passing the EIT exam demonstrates a foundational understanding of engineering principles and shows commitment to professional development. The Fundamentals of Engineering, or FE, exam is a crucial step for aspiring engineers seeking professional licensure. The National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying, or NCs, plays a central role in administering and overseeing this exam. Firstly, the NCs develops and maintains the exam content, ensuring it aligns with current engineering practices and standards. Secondly, they provide a standardized testing process, which helps ensure fairness and consistency across different states and jurisdictions. Thirdly, the NCs offers resources and study materials to help candidates prepare for the FE exam. Fourthly, they also manage the registration and scheduling of the exam, making it easier for individuals to take the test. Fifthly, the NCs plays a role in the licensing process, which often involves verifying educational credentials and work experience. The NCs promotes professional development and ethical conduct among engineers through its various initiatives. The FE exam assesses a broad range of fundamental engineering concepts and knowledge. These typically include mathematics, covering areas like calculus, differential equations, and linear algebra. Secondly, there are natural sciences, encompassing physics, chemistry, and biology. Thirdly, there are engineering principles, which covers core concepts from various engineering disciplines. Fourthly, there is probability and statistics, focusing on statistical analysis and data interpretation. Fifthly, there are economics, covering engineering economics and cost analysis. Sixthly, there are ethics and professional practice, which is based on ethical considerations and professional responsibilities. Seventhly, there are computer applications, and that includes basic programming and software skills. The specific topics and emphasis may vary slightly depending on the engineering discipline. For example, the civil engineering FE exam will focus more on structural analysis and fluid mechanics, while the electrical engineering FE exam will emphasize circuit theory and electromagnetics. It is essential to review the exam specifications for the specific discipline to ensure adequate preparation. The FE exam is a computer-based test that consists of 110 multiple-choice questions. The exam is administered in a single session lasting 6 hours, which includes a short break. The exam is designed to assess the candidate's knowledge and understanding of fundamental engineering concepts, problem-solving skills, and ability to apply engineering principles to practical situations. The passing score for the FE exam is determined by the NCs and may vary slightly depending on the discipline. The exam is graded on a pass or fail basis, and candidates receive their results several weeks after taking the exam. Preparing for the FE exam requires a structured and comprehensive approach. Firstly, review the exam specifications. Familiarize yourself with the topics covered in the exam and their relative weight. Secondly, gather study materials. Use textbooks, review manuals, and online resources to reinforce your knowledge. Thirdly, practice problems. Solve as many practice problems as possible to develop your problem-solving skills. Fourthly, take practice exams. Simulate the actual exam conditions by taking full-length practice exams. Fifthly, identify weak areas. Focus on areas where you struggle and seek additional help if needed. Sixthly, manage your time. Develop a study schedule that allows you to cover all the necessary material. Seventhly, stay organized. Keep track of your progress and prioritize topics based on their importance. Passing the FE exam is a significant achievement that can open doors to various career opportunities in the engineering field. It demonstrates a foundational understanding of engineering principles and shows commitment to professional development. Firstly, licensure eligibility. Passing the FE exam is the first step toward becoming a licensed professional engineer, or P. Secondly, it can enhance career prospects, where many employers prefer to hire engineers who have passed the FE exam. Thirdly, it shows professional recognition. Passing the FE exam demonstrates a commitment to professional development and ethical conduct. Fourthly, it can increase earning potential, because licensed engineers typically earn higher salaries compared to non-licensed engineers. Fifthly, it allows for career advancement, allowing licensed engineers to take on more complex and challenging projects. In addition to the NC's website and resources, several other organizations and institutions can provide support and guidance for FE exam preparation. Many universities and colleges offer FE exam review courses, which can provide structured instruction and practice problems. Professional engineering societies, such as the American Society of Civil Engineers, or ASE, and the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, or IE, often offer resources and workshops for FE exam preparation. Online forums and study groups can provide a platform for connecting with other exam takers and sharing study tips and resources. Mentors and experienced engineers can provide valuable advice and guidance on exam preparation. It's crucial to seek support from various sources to maximize your chances of success on the FE exam. Obtaining professional licensure as a professional engineer, or P, is a significant career milestone for engineers. Firstly, it enhances professional credibility because licensure demonstrates competence and adherence to ethical standards. Secondly, it shows enhanced career opportunities. Licensed engineers can work independently and offer their services to the public. Thirdly, it increases earning potential. Licensed engineers typically earn higher salaries compared to non-licensed engineers. Fourthly, it allows for career advancement, where licensed engineers can take on more complex and challenging projects. Fifthly, it provides legal recognition. Licensure provides legal recognition of an engineer's qualifications and expertise. The requirements for PE licensure vary by state, but generally include the following. Firstly, you need a bachelor's degree in engineering from an accredited institution. Secondly, you need to pass the Fundamentals of Engineering, or FE, exam. Thirdly, you need to gain a certain amount of work experience, typically 4 years, under the supervision of a licensed engineer. Fourthly, you need to pass the Principles and Practice of Engineering, or PE, exam. Fifthly, you need to meet other requirements such as background checks and ethical conduct reviews. The Principles and Practice of Engineering, or PE, exam is a comprehensive exam that assesses an engineer's knowledge and skills in their specific discipline. The exam is administered by the NCs and is designed to ensure that licensed engineers are competent to practice engineering safely and ethically. The PE exam typically consists of 2 parts, a morning session and an afternoon session. Each session includes a variety of multiple choice and essay questions. The exam covers a wide range of topics within the specific engineering discipline, including design, analysis, and application of engineering principles. The specific topics and emphasis may vary slightly depending on the engineering discipline. For example, the civil engineering PE exam will focus more on structural design and geotechnical engineering, while the electrical engineering PE exam will emphasize power systems and control systems. Preparing for the PE exam requires a thorough review of engineering principles and practices, as well as extensive practice with exam-style questions. Many engineers enroll in PE exam review courses or study groups to enhance their preparation. The NCs also provide sample questions and other resources to help candidates prepare for the PE exam. Maintaining PE licensure requires ongoing professional development and adherence to ethical standards. Licensed engineers are typically required to complete continuing education courses or other activities to maintain their knowledge and skills. They are also expected to adhere to a code of ethics and to practice engineering responsibly and ethically. Failure to meet these requirements can result in disciplinary action, including suspension or revocation of licensure. Professional engineering societies and organizations can provide valuable support and resources for licensed engineers. These organizations offer continuing education opportunities, networking events, and other professional development activities. They also advocate for the engineering profession and promote ethical conduct among engineers. Allegheny Energy, as a company, likely has specific guidelines and requirements for engineers working within their organization. Firstly, they likely have training and development programs where Allegheny Energy may offer training programs to help engineers develop their skills and knowledge. Secondly, they likely have mentorship programs where Allegheny Energy may pair younger engineers with experienced engineers to provide guidance and support. Thirdly, they likely have performance evaluations. Allegheny Energy will evaluate engineers' performance regularly to assess their contributions and identify areas for improvement. Fourthly, they likely have compliance requirements, where engineers must comply with all applicable laws, regulations, and company policies. Fifthly, they likely have professional development opportunities, where Allegheny Energy may provide opportunities for engineers to attend conferences, workshops, and other professional development events. Contacting your internship supervisor at Allegheny Energy is an excellent way to learn more about the specific requirements and opportunities for engineers. They can provide valuable insights and guidance on how to succeed in your career at Allegheny Energy. In summary, taking the EIT exam and pursuing PE licensure are crucial steps for aspiring engineers seeking professional advancement and recognition. The NCs plays a central role in administering and overseeing these exams. Passing the FE exam demonstrates a foundational understanding of engineering principles, while PE licensure signifies competence and adherence to ethical standards. Maintaining PE licensure requires ongoing professional development and adherence to ethical standards. Allegheny Energy likely has specific guidelines and requirements for engineers working within their organization. Seeking support from various sources, including universities, professional societies, and experienced engineers, can significantly enhance your chances of success in your engineering career. It is important to note that while the information provided aims to be comprehensive, regulations and requirements can change. Always consult the official NC's website and your state's licensing board for the most up-to-date information. This will ensure you are following the correct procedures and meeting all necessary qualifications. Additionally, remember that professional development is a continuous process. Even after obtaining your PE license, it is essential to stay informed about the latest advancements in your field and continue to enhance your skills and knowledge. This will allow you to provide the best possible service to your clients and contribute to the advancement of the engineering profession. Finally, ethical conduct is paramount in engineering. Always adhere to the highest ethical standards in your practice and prioritize the safety and well-being of the public. Remember that your decisions can have a significant impact on society, and it is your responsibility to ensure that your work is both technically sound and ethically responsible. By following these guidelines, you can build a successful and rewarding career in engineering.